Una defamation, whatever one of the call una defamation, that don't concern it doesn't have anything to do with us Nigerians at all. Wanna keep una respect, wanna defend. Do the guys respect, wanna defend? Wanna keep out on ourselves. The defamation, whether they defame or whatever, I don't concern Nigeria. In what way did people take defame una? Which kind of respect una defend? Why the don't know which case you don't win for court? Which fight you don't fight for the Nigeria? When we say they defame me, which respect you don't create for? Una never create for ourselves.
Hi guys, welcome back again on Very Dark Man Matter. I been noticing this matter go long because the way they see the matter never they ready to stop because they dragging they up and down. Now, many Nigerians they come out, they threaten father-in-law, fans and the sister. They don't say the way they say we Very Dark Man pay 500 million for this matter. Nigeria now no hungry. Nigeria now don't drop the hunger day protest. Nigeria now don't drop all that thing where they disturb them. They won't fight for the justice because we know say this guy they fight for me and you and every common man for this country. If we no support this man, now waiting we gain. If we don't support him now, who won't support? So for father to come outside, for fans father to come outside say we Very Dark Man pay 500 million. You just there I say big man won't collect money from poor man. How you want we get them? Because on a very good day, we know say this guy don't do anything we go make him pay that kind of money. But when I watch and see the kind of people where they lament for this matter because they don't want to take him easy for this man. They don't want to take him funny for this man. And now we see advise this man to go low and keep quiet because the more he press charges, the more he collect woto. When I listen to people comment and people anger for this matter, where we did so. I'll be right back. And please, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification button. One love.
It's so shameful to see that of all the important issues the Nigerian judiciary has to handle, they chose to put Falana and VDM's case as priority, giving VDM 500 million fine to pay over defamation of character. Above every other case that has been sitting in the judiciary, waiting for them to solve, waiting for them to give a verdict on. But they chose Falana's case to be the most important. Mr. Falana, you've been trying to save your name, right? That's what people say. Defamation of character, you want to save your name, all the reputation you've built. But who's now spoiling whose name? Who's now putting his name to the mud? Because I believe that this case, right now, the way it was judged, obviously proves that the Nigerian judiciary is corrupt, and you do not want to take part in corruption. You do not want to take part in corruption. How come your case was given priority over every other case that has been in the list waiting for the judiciary to speak upon? You are a saint. You don't want, nobody can defame you, right? It is wrong to defame anybody. It is wrong to say wrong things about people, things that are not right about people. That's true. But who is now putting whose name to the mud? Because I believe that this case just proved that the Nigerian judiciary is corrupt. And you do not want to take part in corruption. So how come this case was resolved so fast? It's just a question. How come it was resolved so fast? You don't want to take part in corruption, sir. You are not corrupt, sir. You can never be corrupt. Never. You can never be corrupt, sir. But how come your case was this fast? I'm just wondering. You are charging people. You asked him to apologize. Yes, he should have apologized. He's a man. He's an adult. People say VDM's fan. People push him. Nobody pushed VDM. VDM has a lawyer to advise him. He's an adult. He can decide to apologize or not, depending on how he sees the case. If he sees that he did not offend him, he does not have a reason to apologize. That's totally his choice. No, it is not his fan that pushed him. I'm 100% VDM's fan. It is not his fans that pushed him to do whatever, to not apologize. Nobody told him not to apologize. Even if VDM chose to roll on the floor and say I'm sorry to the Falana's, we'll still be his fan. But the truth is, this guy was trying to talk about corruption, and you guys just made it very clear the Nigerian system is corrupt. You guys just made it very clear, like you confirmed in your interview, that the prison is made for the poor and the White House is made for the rich. It's the same thing, no? If you are rich, the judiciary will attend to you. If you are poor, sorry, to be against you.
That the Falana has filed lawsuit against VDM, and the court has instructed him to delete all the videos he had made regarding the saga, the ongoing saga between the Falana'S, Bobrisky, and him himself, that he should delete the videos and at the same time fine him 500 million naira. When I first read or heard about this news, I had to laugh so hard because it's not about the money. It's not about the money. I'm talking now to the Falana'S. If you really felt that VDM defamed your character, what you should go after is to clear your name by authenticating the voice note. You need to first and foremost authenticate the voice note to be sure if it's genuine or not. And if it happens to be genuine, then you will have to ask Bobrisky to tell the whole world or Nigerians when and how and what time you had that discussion with him that he mentioned or stated in the voice note. You need to let Bobrisky tell Nigerians that you never had that discussion with him, or if you did, when, how. So you need to tell us. You need to authenticate that voice note, sir. before you can clear your name. You can't clear your name. You can't even sue for defamation of character without authenticating the voice note. What if the voice note is genuine? What if Bobrisky actually said all those things and those things that he said were all true? So what defamation of character are you suing VDM for? And by the way, I do not believe the news that is flying on around. People are just going about talking about it, that he has been sued 500 million naira. Are the Falana'S after clearing their names or they're after money? Because if they're after clearing their name, then they should go to authenticate the voice note. And if they're after money, then let them follow the path of taking, which I think is the wrong path. This is not going to clear their names. And I don't see any court finding VDM 500 million naira out of nowhere. There was no court case, there was nothing. Because if there was court case or whatever, VDM would have let his followers to know about it. He didn't mention anything about it, he didn't talk about it, neither did he wrote anything regarding it.
With Chevron over Saurua, I start to follow your father, they follow the issue. He's a very good man, he's a very good advocate. Okay, now fine. Now, we cannot believe for this country when youth know them before. They believe that anybody when he talk, when come and tackle, your father will always bring that person out. Why? Because it's the voice of the youth. And you, as his son, you follow up as the voice of the youth too. We love you for that. Then Sheo Kuti, let me the third person, will follow, we know for Nigeria. The other then, Showri. Now, after Showri, very dark black man can enter, which is 5 of now. Do you know the 5 of now alone? They drag this country. Anytime I bring one like this, even federal government, they confirm, they relax. Now they bring Bobrisky from nowhere. Just come from nowhere. Just better the matter, scatter the table. So why they make this video? They say, please and please, make we use our head. Because these people don't they succeed to scatter us. As they don't break the table now, everybody want to see themselves as enemy. And it's not supposed to be so. If we see ourselves as enemy, how we go fit them fight this government? This government where don't turn we head upside down, don't scatter everything. How will they fight that? Okay, now, if they arrest Sheo Kuti tomorrow, would Falani say one go there go assist them? No, because they are not a good test. If they arrest very that black man tomorrow, we finally say he won't go speak for her. No, because these people, they have succeeded breaking this table for we the youth. Now, they don't scatter everywhere. What they want to do is say, may we try, no matter the scatter they won't scatter, may we try put hands together. So that we will find these people on earth. We don't ever succeed against this government for life. We don't ever succeed. Because anytime anybody they come with force, now so that they scatter things. They use social media, they scatter all of us now. Now, very that black man see fast as his enemy. Okay, if tomorrow there's a one draw table, to say, okay, let end bad government. Fast and very that black man, they don't fit sit for the same table. Plan anything concerning this country as the politicians they scatter them now. Or we want to seek advice from Falani. How can we seek the advice? Very that black man will not want to be there to seek advice. Why? Because now when the politicians they don't see it, and they tell you that these people they are smartness persons. We know they believe. They too smart. They scatter the table now. Nobody want to listen to anybody again. Okay, now if they don't do anything that they do, why somebody they say no go prison? He did this country they work out about that. Somebody will call EFCC. EFCC said nobody to invite her. Say why you the blackmail us? You don't give us money. Why you say give us money? You know they make EFCC invite her. They leave that part. They succeeded. The 5 activists all get now. When we take the whole body, they don't succeed now. They don't scatter them. Guy, fast. Very that black man. Sheo Kuti. The Baba of them all. Fast father. Please, may we try. Put us together. And let this issue go out of the line. Not because it should be Nigerian problem. You saw anything I thought that day. Fans of Red. A lady came and said he get better things to do. He get meeting to attend. He did not appoint for that position. He go see other meet to say go attend. You see doing this by the way they treat us. Yeah, one matter not concern their matter. They succeed now. Carry Bobrisky. They scatter the 5 of now. So tomorrow, I want to talk about this government now. Please, you all should come together. Let we settle this once and for all. More than leave this game where federal government they gonna play. I believe some are supposed smart enough not to listen to all this federal government game. But they succeed. They gonna play the game. They push everybody aside. Now, then they use the media and then they interview all of you now.
The fact remains that the Falana'S have no public reputation. They're corrupt people. They're liars, they're cheats, and they're frauds. They eat from both sides. They eat from the government and they eat from the people. Mr. Falana specifically was quoted, as being mentioned in a phone call with Bobrisky and his son Falls, where Bobrisky was saying they want to pay 10 million to an attorney who will get them a presidential pardon.
Have we solved that? No, we haven't. Who was that attorney? And who was the godfather that put Bobrisky in an apartment? All these things are intertwined. This is not time to be suing VDM for 500 million naira. The reason is because this EFCC case and the prison corruption case has not solved itself yet. There are answers that need to be given to the public. One person did not show up at the hearing. The parastatals had representatives show up. VDM showed up and gave a lengthy account of what he knew at the National Assembly, but Bobrisky never showed up. This is corruption at its highest form. Bobrisky needs to go back to prison to serve the 6-month sentence that the judge ordered. Why are we not talking about that judge? Why are we not talking about the Bobrisky judge? Okay? But if Nigerians rally around VDM and they start going on the streets and protesting, the protests might turn into looting, anarchy, and all that, which is not what we want. I'm urging all my own fans, nobody must go out to cause violence. VDM is bigger than the presidency. VDM is bigger than Nigeria. The moment they called him from the presidency, as he said in one of his videos, to see that what he's doing is good, they wanted to set him up. And they wanted to know that he was actually getting those donations for his NGO to help primary school children. As soon as they saw his announcement that the money had reached 120 million, they decided to stick it to him in the court so they can collect 120 million out of their 500 million. The FALANA'S are fraudulent. Falz and his fathers are liars, cheats, and fraud. Now, Nigerians need to cancel Falz. Cancel him. No more music business. Falz is a bisexual guy. He knows it. The industry knows it, and people are scared. I do not discriminate against homosexuals. Okay? I grew up in a country where homosexuals are like us. And if he wants to feel that that is protecting his public reputation, okay, that's nonsense. I have said all the truth, but the FALANA'S cannot sue me. Even when I accused Mr. Falana of buying stolen property, which the EFCC seized during the Ribadu administration, he couldn't face me. He had to tell the NSA, Ribadu is the National Security Advisor, to sue me for 10 billion if I did not make an apology and retraction. I did not make an apology and I did not make a retraction. I am a journalist, even though I'm retired, I protect the source. I know these things happen. And some of the sources are my own father. So if you want to go arrest my father, do that. He's 89 years old on a wheelchair and he can still talk and function. Now, the most important thing I want Nigerians to know is to get focused. All the voices that are amplifying the suffering in Nigeria have fled the country. I fled the country because of government intimidation, police intimidation, and even the people. When does this intimidation stop? If you support these governments that are doing all these things, you're supporting foolishness. For so long, Mr. Nigerians has been saying this when Ibiomi locked me up. You cannot suppress voices in Nigeria. We will go and do an international campaign against this kind of judgments. And the criminal defamation law needs to go. This is why no journalist practices in Nigeria. Almost everybody's out of the country. Name it, Cable NG, Sahara Reporters, People's Gates, and everybody's operating the media houses outside Nigeria. I will ask VDM to appeal the judgment. Nigerians, please calm down. Don't go in the streets and protest, but let your voices be heard on social media. Mr. Falana does not deserve any apology or any such judgment.